So I'm just going to ask you your name and your program here at Dal.
Okay, my name is Rebecca Singbiel, and I'm studying International Development and Sustainability at Dal.
And I understand that you recently went on a volunteer trip abroad. So can you tell me where you went and for how long and when you got back?
I went to Cambodia, and I was there for 2 weeks, and I just got back on Sunday.
So can you tell me why you were interested in doing a volunteer trip abroad?
Studying international development, you learn so much about theories of development, and you hear about issues happening in other parts of the world. Lots of theoretical work, but I often feel quite separate from these experiences and from really what's going on. It's sometimes hard to talk about these theories when you have nothing concrete, or really you've never been close enough to the actual experience or context. So going on this trip was incredibly educational for me. I learned a ton. And that was one of my main motivations for going, was I knew it would really bring me a lot closer to my studies, make me a better student, and really give me a real taste for development work.
So can you explain the nature of the volunteer trip that you were going on?
So I was working with Habitat for Humanity. Habitat is an organization that builds affordable, decent homes for families who would never be able to afford a home on their own. They work directly with the families. I was building alongside Tan and her 3 children, and I had a blast with them. This specific build, we were working with brand new house designs. So we were working with an architect, Eva, who was really trying to make sure that the houses that we were building were specific to the needs of the families and to the culture and climate in Cambodia. They really have learnt from a number of past builds that didn't have the success rate that they'd been hoping for. So coming back to the drawing table this time and really figuring out what were those factors during the last builds that didn't fit with the family, didn't fit with their needs and environment, and looking at how we can learn from those to make sure that this trip, this group was providing exactly what was needed, sustainably and affordably.
Do you feel that the experience was the right length of time for you?
Not for me, personally. I found it very difficult to leave when I did. 2 weeks of volunteering, especially when you're going as far as Cambodia. I knew that before leaving, that it's not really enough time. You're really just getting settled in 2 weeks. Felt kind of like I was just getting started there when I had to leave. But we did finish our house in the time, and so for the task that we were given, it was an adequate amount of time. But I would have loved to have stayed much longer.